welcome back. Welcome back, the 10 subscribers. Consider yourself VIP. Exclusive. Just 10 of you, I think. Something like 10. So, thank you. Thank you for sticking around. Let's see where this goes. Hopefully we have fun wherever we're going. So last time I was here, I was uber ambitious. I had all these grand plans. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I think I got 20 or 30% of the stuff done that I thought I was going to do. So this time around, I've shortened the list, at least mentally. I plan on doing just 3 things. One, I plan on spraying some disinfectant inside, and I'll talk about that in a second. I plan on starting to work on insulating, or maybe not the right word, but closing the gaps around the top. And I plan on setting up my little mosquito deterrent. Good words. So let's talk about that. I'm going to show you guys 2 things. I'm going to show you the Home Depot bucket full of coffee grounds. You know, it's known to repel bugs, specifically mosquitoes, and you can get them pretty easy. You can save your own if you drink a lot of coffee, or if you've got a local coffee store, coffee shop like I do, ask them, what do they do with their throwaway grinds? A lot of times they'll say, oh, we'll be happy if you take it. That's the case for my local coffee shop. What I do is I write my name on it, write my phone number on my bucket. I take it to the coffee shop, I drop it off, and not ready. And then a week later, I stop on by and I pick it up. Well, I stop on by more frequently than that, but I give them about a week before I bother them about, is it ready for pickup? And then I use the Blackbeard fire plugs to go ahead and light them on fire. And what it does is it just throws out smoke and a smell that they don't like. Mind you, by the way, if you wanted to buy some of the Blackbeard products, if you use the promo code DAMAGE, you'll get 10% off. So if I can figure out how to light my cigar, we'll go ahead and get started for tonight. My little Home Depot bucket, and I left it on the property last time I was here, and I wasn't smart. See that crack right there? Water started collecting inside of it. It's not too bad, but it's a little moist, so it'll be a lot harder to burn it. But this is the coffee ground that I picked up at my local coffee shop. I'm going to fill that inside of this used flower pot, and we're going to put it in our recycled, I guess that's probably the right word, recycled tiki stand from the last video. I don't know if refurb, recycled, whatever the right words are. So we're gonna fill some coffee grinds. Let's do that right now, I guess. Let's try not to get too much of the wet stuff, and it's pretty wet, huh? I was not very smart. Oh yeah, it's pretty wet, but here you go. We'll fill it up with some, and then we'll go down to where the tiki is, and we'll put this in a tiki and light it on fire, and that'll do some bug control for us. We're going to take these, put our cigar down, take these, break them up, make them a little fluffy. It's like a big old candle. pretty much. Not doing a very good job of it, but we're going to take these, we're going to put it in our coffee, and we're going to burn it. We're just going to let her burn. All right, so what in the world is this praying mantis looking thingamajiggy? Well, I needed light when I was working inside. I mean, it's bright. Sorry, it's light, but it's just not very bright inside. So I brought this contraption. What in the world is it? I forget who made it, what it's called. I can tell you what it's used for. The military uses it for setting up temporary runways for aircraft. And basically you can line these up just like you would have runway lights for temporary landing. And it goes from the light housing to that cable, which goes to the battery housing. And this thing has basically local mode, off mode of course, and remote mode. Remote mode basically allows you to turn off the lights one at a time, or all the lights, using a remote controller. It's got low, medium, and high. It's got infrared setup, spot and flood. I personally can't tell the difference in the light between spot and flood, but maybe I'm just blind or I'm not using it appropriately. Not sure. But if you come up, you could probably see that one of the lights is off, one of the lights is on. And so this is what we're going to use as our lighting source. Overkill, I know, but why not have some fun? Let's go ahead and open whatever this is, cabin, shed, whatever it is. I'm not sure what it is. But let's go ahead and open it for the first time since our last visit. And let's see if other critters have came to visit us. Let's go take a look. Not seeing critters. Oh, let's do an update on our little coffee thing. You can see it a little bit. It's flaming up. I think my coffee is way too wet. You should be doing a better job than that. But you live and you learn. Alright, let's get going. Wasting time. Alright, so I'm making this up as I'm going. I forgot to say this, but what I'm about to say applies to all my videos. I'm not a professional. Don't expect perfection. Watch this video as entertainment, not as a guide. Just entertainment. If you've got pointers, share. I would love to learn. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to try to measure and try to start filling some of those gaps. I have no idea how I'm going to fill the gaps. On this side, that's going to be interesting, but I can start with the easy ones first. Okay, I got lucky. I found something that I can use to write with. Hopefully it lasts me. You gotta accept defeat. Clearly out of shape. There's no way I'm gonna cut those into the right lengths. So we're gonna do it again, except we're gonna take the shorter or the thinner one and kind of stack them on each other, kind of like how the walls of the whole shed are, just one butt on the other. Hate to admit it, but can't pretend. All right, what have we accomplished? I tested the foam on the edges because I could see light coming in. So I think one of the days when it's dark outside, I'm going to put a flashlight or this spotlight thing on the outside and see where else I've got light coming in. So I'm going to get more of those foam things and go all the way across. I just did this section. It's noticeably darker in here. I closed those gaps. I obviously underestimated how much material I'm going to need from the foam to the wood. That just shows you my skills. And I managed to spill all of my screws on the ground. So I got to clean all this up. All right, I need your guys' help. I'm going to measure these two windows. I need your help remembering the sizes. This is 36 inches wide there. And 24 inches tall.
So this one is 36 by 24. Not sure if that's standard or not. This one is 36 by 24 again.
So they're the same size windows, 36 by 24. So remember that. Then I wanted to see how big is this place.
Obviously it's going to get smaller once I add insulation and stuff. But as of right now, we're at 12 feet. Wow. That's 12 by 10 feet 3 inches.
So it's 10 by 12 basically. Alright, so this is when, that light's very bright. This is when you gotta admit that some people are smarter than you. In this case, my sister. Arrow, get out. I was gonna spray it with 50% water, 50% bleach in the beginning, but thanks to my sister, she said, hey, you might want to do that at the end. You don't want to be sitting there smelling all those fumes while you're working. So kudos to my sister for being smarter than me, helping me out. Arrow, out. I don't want you breathing this. All right, so we're going to disinfect a little bit. Wow, this stuff is crazy. I don't think I'm going to get this whole place done. I'm going to have to do it in sections because it's burning my eyes. She was right. Wow. Yes, this is recorded. You were right. I was wrong. Woo! Alright, somebody remember where I left off. Woo! This is strong. Woo! Oh, my goodness. Maybe 50-50 was not the right number. Whew. I need air. There, up here. Up here. Come on. Come on. There you go. Well, what a surprise, huh? I failed to accomplish everything I wanted to accomplish. Kind of knew that going into it. I just didn't think it was going to be I didn't realize it was going to be unproductive as it became to be. But I could choose to come back another day, finish it, and show it as one whole video. That's not what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to show you what I accomplished today. So, you know, you get the reality. The reality is, you don't know what you're doing, you're going to spend more time doing it. It doesn't matter if you're working on a car, if you're working on a shed, if you're working on electrical, if you're painting, if you're cutting a tree, if you're moving dirt. If you're not a professional at it, you're not going to bring the right tools today. You're not going to have enough material today. You're going to miscalculate the type of material you need today. But you know what? I get to sit here in this beautiful wilderness, in these woods, and listen to nothing but birds, crickets, wind, leaves. It doesn't matter how much I accomplished. I got to be out here. I got to enjoy myself. And quite honestly, blessed. You know, this is a blessing. This is beautiful. This is what, you know, brings me joy, at least. Some people enjoy going out to a 4-star hotel, which there's nothing wrong with that. I enjoy that too. Some people enjoy being in the woods. I enjoy being in the woods. It might take me a year, it might take me 2. But I guess I need to accept the fact that it might be closer to the end of next year before any of this is done. I managed to get that sealant thing, whatever that thing is called. What is that called? Wow. The foam. Whatever the foam is called. Managed to get that foam on my shoes, on my tools, on my clothes, on my hands. It's okay. So, thanks for tuning in. Next video, hopefully we will continue with our installation. Definitely got darker in there. Noticeably darker, at least for me. Which means it's working. I don't know. Thank you for tuning in, I guess. Would love some constructive criticism. If you think what I'm doing is dumb, no problem. Probably is, actually. If you think what I'm doing is wrong, probably is. But the shed was already here. I could choose to tear it down and go buy something fancy. But for right now, I want to see if I can repurpose it, recycle it, and turn it into a nice little camping spot. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to drink some water. I'm going to eat some peanuts. I'm going to say thank you. Thank you for the blessings, Lord. Cheers.